Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Back My Place. Now, I'm well aware we've not put a video out for a couple of weeks, and to be honest, the main reason is because there's not been an awful lot going on. We spread the fertiliser, and since then we've sort of just been waiting for grass to grow and keeping the animals ticking over with their silage and their bedding. It's currently a Thursday, so I am on my day off from my new job. If you haven't seen about my new job, you can go and look at the JM Farming channel. So I'm no longer working at Rothamsted, but I now get every Thursday off as well as every other weekend. So it works really nice for my new job to still come and look after mine and Abby's cattle in the joint venture we've got with Phil and Liz. The other reason I'm here today is because we had a meeting with the accountant to do with our Back My Place joint venture. It's really, really interesting speaking to the accountant. I really like doing the numbers and the running of the business, and I know it's a tiny business and we've got 9 cattle there, but it runs alongside JM Farming and how they all tie in. I find it really interesting. And also, if you can set yourself up to understand how your business runs very early on, I think that will set us up really well for the future, for myself and Abby, for when this hopefully gets a bit bigger, just knowing how it all runs on paper. Now, there's some very simple things with running your business, so you know what you spend, you know your income you make, but there's things on top. So like these cattle here, these 9 cattle, we paid a certain amount of money for them. We paid £450 each for these when we bought them off Phil. And every month, obviously they're increasing in value as they're growing. So we paid for 5 of them in the 23-24 financial year. And on our accounts, we need to show that they have increased in value. So we got those 5 stock on that account, and what we paid for them and what they are worth at the end of that financial year is obviously 2 different things. So getting those sorts of things in your head at an early stage and knowing how the business works and how you've got to show that on an accounts, I think is really, really interesting. Now you can see they're not actually that dirty. I'm not going to bed them today, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but I probably will just run down with a scrape. There doesn't look like there's much there, but we'll pick that up. And then obviously we need to feed them. I forked away this little bit of rubbish that was in the bottom of the bale, and I've sort of just kicked over some good stuff for them to have a nibble at whilst we've been meeting the accountant. That there looks like rubbish cows. Let's get rid of that. So we'll come down and get another bale for them. Phil's brought his water bowser in, which means he must have moved the cows into a different field. So you can see Phil's cows are not in here at the moment. They've gone out, and so's the bull. The bull is now out and about roaming. Just gonna have a look in the tipsy bin, as this is what Phil and Liz look after for us. Oh, that's all right. We've still got a good third of what was in there. That's nice to see. The reason I wanted to look in there, I've not put the lid back on properly, is because we are going to be TB testing these cattle in about 10 days time. I'm hoping if the results go in our favour, we will be selling these cattle. We've got 2 people potentially lined up that would be interested in buying them. The scenario in my head at the minute, and please leave me a comment if you feel any differently or you've got any other ideas, is to potentially sell these 9, free up some cash for us. One reason for that is to pay part of the contractor's fee. So me and Phil go 50-50 on any bills that affect these guys directly. So we're going to be cutting grass at the weekend, and there's going to obviously be a contractor's fee for that. So that will free up some money for that. It will also free up some money to buy the next round of cattle at some point. But also I quite like the shed empty for a little while, clean it all out. We'll clean the whole lot out, maybe reconfigure some of the pens very slightly before buying the next lot of cow in, just so it gets a bit of a chance to rest. And then by the time we've done that, I'm thinking in my head that there'll be some spring-born wean calves around, either at market or we can probably find some privately or whatever, to maybe put some in the shed again. And then I'm half sort of thinking of putting some spring-born wean calves in, growing them on, and then also waiting to the autumn and buying some autumn-born wean calves, so maybe sort of Christmas, New Year time, and having 2 different age groups. Brilliant for a cash flow point of view from the business, so we're not buying all our cattle at one time, and then we also won't be selling all our cattle at one time. That's where I'm currently thinking of. The other reason I thought it might be a good idea to shift these on sooner rather than later is have I got 2 or 3 bales of straw left. Straw is not cheap. Straw is really not cheap. We do have the big stack of sort of really low quality hay, wrapped hay, haylagey stuff down there that we can bed on. But to be honest, that might be worth keeping for the next lot if straw's going to be a lot of money going forward. That's just what's floating around in my head at the moment. Say, feel free to comment and let me know what you think. These guys would have increased in value a fair bit from what we paid. I mean, especially these steers, they're growing really, really well. And so I thought, you know, if I could get maybe 750 quid. What are they? They're going to be between 13 and 15 months old. If I could get £700 to £800 a head for them now, you know, that works out a lot of money. Say I got £700 a head for them, that's just over £6 grand. It goes a long way to paying a contractor's bill and buying in calf. That's what I was thinking, and thought we'd have a little bit of a catch up. In a minute, I'll take you up to the silage field. You can see how the grass is getting on from the fertiliser we did. But just for a minute, I'm going to scrape these guys out and get a bale of silage for them. Right, cows, we're going to behave. You're an inquisitive bunch, aren't you? As I say, I won't be bedding them up today because I'm hoping the contractor is coming at the weekend to mow the silage. So I'd quite like to come up and do a bit of filming whilst he's here. And they're not actually dirty, so I can bed them up at the same time as that. So for now, we'll just feed them and scrape away their muck. Need to sort out this plastic bag a bit. Really? Right, so let's drop the spikes. Let's go and pick up the bucket. Let's get on with some farming. We have lift off. These new microphones have been an absolute godsend. I've had a couple of people message me saying how good they sound and the different perspective you get from having a camera shot, but the sound with me wherever I am. We'll need the spike again in a minute to feed him, but do the scraping first. Right, go better lock that on. Locked on. See if we can scrape up some muck here. Tidy that bit up whilst I'm here. I would say this keeps me fit, but my new job, I'm on a dairy farm, and part of my job is going out and doing what they call the plate metering, so measuring the grass growth. And yesterday I walked 16 kilometres during my day at work. Now some of that is going up and down the parlour at both ends of the day as well. Certainly keeps you fit, that's for sure. Come on, come off the fork. Right, there's a good bit of forking done. There you are, nice and easy, one big bucket full of muck. What will be nice at some point this year during the summer, when I'm a bit quieter at work during July and the first part of August, hopefully Phil gets a bit of time, we need to build the midden. So, still haven't done anything, the panels are there, and the steels, I probably need to try and move them because they're going to be in the way of stacking silage there, which is a pain. But if I can just, oh, I don't know. My friend who sold the panels to me, he's going to get me some lifting eyes tonight for them. So on the weekend I'll come up and I will put the strap on and see if Phil's lifter or loader will lift them. If not, I might ask Tom when he comes to stack the bales just to move them, but basically I just want to put them here for the time being. Or possibly in front of John's tractor there or something, I don't know. If John wants to get his tractor out, they'll be in the way. Perhaps just along here, and then when we come to do the midden we can move them again. But ideally that stuff there is bedding, as you guys know. That's the good silage I bought. That's tied us over for a little bit. Only problem I got with that at the minute is one bale is too much for the 9 cattle. It tends to go off, but that's no one's fault. That's just what it is. So we have got one more good bale behind that other little stack there that I'm going to go and get to feed the guys with today. At the weekend we're going to make some silage, so 2 or 3 weeks time we'll be feeding bales we've just made. That'll be ideal, and then the cattle can go, we get some more cattle in. Oh, it's all going to be rosy, rosy. We might even try and make some hay later in the year. Right, let's go and tip that out, put the spikes on, bring a bale round. What we do is shift in this dung heap as well, really. Once we've done the silage, oh, these nettles have grown. Once we've done the silage, perhaps on another day off, I'll come up, get Phil's trailer out of the nettles, which you can hardly see back there, and load some dung up and take it out to the field, make a nice little dung heap, and then Phil likes to do the dung spreading, so when he's got some time, he can come and do that. Nice bucket full of muck. Shut this gate, I always forget, so Apologies, Phil and Liz. I forever leave this gate open. It's one of the worst habits anyone has, leaving gates open. It says the handbrake is on. Oh, I should unclip the bucket whilst I was out. Oh, I know why now I didn't unclip it. I was going to scrape back that rubbish. Oh well. Do that next time. 4-wheel drive, disengage. Right, let's go and find ourselves a silage bale. Don't know how well you can see here, but it's a bit precarious. I'm at the back of the stack, and somewhere there's a pretty big drop. But I want that plastic or light plastic bale there. That is what's known as good back my place silage. The other stuff isn't so good, but I think if we do that, we'll just about get it. That bale might fall down, but we need to stop that bale falling too quickly. Once then roll it, that's fine. I can go back about as far as there. Lift that up and over, and we are out. Beautiful. Oh, I did that last time, it was concrete panel there. That was close. Let's put that bale down. Slice the net off it. When I said slice the net, I meant slice the wrap. Premium back my place quality silage. Get that plastic out the way. Wonder where Molly and Ash are today. Probably there's a couple of cats helping us out. Now can I unwrap that instead of cutting it? Whoa! Save the net! Save the net! I wish you could smell this. It's incredible. Whoa there. Whoa there. I don't want to push any of this rubbish in. Now we'll be able to get at that nice and easy. Park the tractor up. 3:30 here on a Thursday afternoon. What else would you rather be at than farting around with your own cattle? Not a care in the world. It's like a lump of dung left there. Damn it. Damn it, Josh. I said, hey, yeah, cows look fresh silage. How good is that? Definitely would have done a better job cleaning up muck if Abby was here. She is on a night shift because she is an absolute trooper. There they all are. And then what I like to do, just because I never ever get to do it, is give them a bucket of rolled wheat whilst I'm here, out of the tipsy bin. Love the tipsy bin. Highly, highly recommend the tipsy bin. Here you are, boys. Have a little nibble on that. And here you are, girls. And boy, there is one steer in that group. Have a little nibble on that. There they are, my happy little cows. Loving life. Any fresh silage and your bit of wheat. Just chuck this plastic away and I'll take you up to see the grass. And then I'm heading home to do some editing. Sort a couple of things out. So out into the abyss we go. Our silage field. Now it would appear that some of it's gone flat here. This might have been deer, or it might have been where we were messing around setting the spreader up and it's been over fertilised and whatever. But if we get out into the field a little bit, see there's a really dark patch. I don't know if it shows up on the camera. I don't know whether that's another bit that I've over fertilised, because I sort of came down there as I finished. But look at this. There is heaps of grass here. We've probably just lost a little bit of quality because it's starting to go to seed. Like that in the top. But to be honest, we're going to have a lot of bales out here. Now it's going to be cut on the weekend. I'm going to take a stab. What have we got? Approximately between 17 and 18 acres. Do you reckon there's 10 bales an acre here? No. 8 bales an acre. Times, let's go with 18. 80, 8 times 8, 64. What's 8 times 18? 80 plus 64. 144. 144 bales off here potentially. I've been speaking to Tom, who is the contractor that's going to come and do it for us. He has a McHale Fusion, so he's given us the option to chop the bales or to not chop the bales. Costs 45p a bale extra to chop them, but you get more in a bale, less bales. Does it work out? Pay a bit less, I don't know. Phil was all for not chopping them. I initially said to Tom to chop them. By the time this comes out, it might be too late, I don't know. What do people get done? People chop their bales or not chop their bales? Anyway, 144 I'm going with. We'll see on the day whenever we get them baled up. But yeah, there's a lovely bit of grass out there. What's that there? Is that movable? I don't want Tom moaning at me that I've wrecked his mowers. Is that movable? The answer might be no. Oh God, the answer might be yes. Hooray! Put that there. Then he'll see it, not to mow it. What about you then? There you are, Tom, if you see this. Trying to be helpful. So yes, I am well looking forward to this. It's my weekend off coming up. So hopefully Tom's going to give me a ring when he comes up to mow it. We'll come up here and film it, get the drone out and see how it all goes. It won't take him very long at all with his mowers and tractors he's got. And then the plan is, so we're going to mow it. We want to make quite dry silage. We really want to make haylage, to be honest. So if he mows it Saturday evening, which was his initial plan, turns it out, perhaps leaves it Sunday, turns it out Monday, and then rows it up and bales it on Tuesday. Or do we turn it out Sunday, row it up and bale it on Tuesday? I don't know. I've told him I want it really dry. And the thought process behind that is the bales will keep their shape a bit better in the stack. And then also, if they're dry going into the cows, hopefully they'll be dry coming out of the cows. It will keep the shed a lot cleaner, hopefully reduce our need for so much bedding and whatnot. Just interesting, that field doesn't look like it's gone to seed anywhere near as much as this one has. You can see a lot more seed heads here, a lot more docks in this field. The other thought I had was the big field, which is that one. We'll cut that. There's some bits around the outside that Tom's not going to be able to get near due to low trees, and there's some big bits of trees that have fallen down or whatever. So there'll be a degree of grass left in there. Phil can let his cows out there then. This one I want to cut and then potentially leave it and then let it come back and perhaps make hay late summer. The reason I want to do that is if we buy in some calves, there's every chance you'll get some that are like 10 weeks old. I want weaned calves because I've not got the capacity here to keep cattle on milk. So if you buy weaned calves, say you get some young ones that are 10 weeks old, they're not going to be on silage. They're going to be on hay or possibly even straw. So I think it'll be handy to have some hay around to feed to something that young. If we can't make hay for whatever reason, I'm sure I can find some to buy, but I'd really like to try and make some hay out here. And if we do that, Phil's got a little mower, which he was trying to convince me that I could mow all the grass with. No chance. I could probably do this one little field. Between me, John and Phil, we'd have some fun making some hay. We got a mower and a little turner. And then we'll get Tom to come in and roll it up and bale it again. But yeah, exciting times back at my place. Silage is upon us. But I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a catch-up video. It's a really good day today with the accountants. Got a lot of stuff squared up. And also me and Phil are on the same page as to cost and expenditure and all that malarkey. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please go and subscribe and give us a thumbs up on the video. That really helps. If any of you haven't come from JM Farming and you want to check out my new role on a dairy farm, then please head over to JM Farming. There'll be a link in the description as well. Phil's also got his channel. I know he's not made a video of late, but if you want to see any of Phil's videos that he has done, there's a link for him down there as well. And yeah, thank you for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you again very soon. Cheerio.